Hey guys, it's Holly, and since 2023 is right around the corner, I went out and bought myself a planner, and I've been trying to plan out my goals for next year, as well as create some sort of like rough Lego budget. Now, I did this last year, and did I stick to it? Not really, but that's okay, because hopefully we're gonna be a little bit better in 2023, because at least at the latter half of 2022, I feel like I really held back with my Lego spending. It was a lot more, I guess, intentional. I was looking for a lot more deals. I wasn't so quick to act, and a big one, especially for me, was that I didn't buy as many retired sets or even tried to piece together as many retired sets as I feel like I did in the earlier half of 2022. Now this year I ended up collecting and buying some pretty cool things. Firstly, I putted together one of the 2013 gunships, which was a lot of fun, a lot of effort, and ended up being pretty pricey. It also is actually pretty dusty. And I also bought the Lego Ghost and accumulated the Ghost Crew and had some other big ticket items like my beloved Queen Amidala, and I also got a Count Dooku, a UCS Mando, and a couple of other pretty big ticket Star Wars items, as well as buying a lot of retired Harry Potter sets, all of which I absolutely love and none of them I particularly regret. But for 2023, I really just want to be a little bit more strict with myself, and I feel like I can do it considering a lot of the things that I really wanted I'm now lucky enough to own, so I feel like I don't actually need to be buying as much. So today I wanted to talk you through some of my ideas, plans, and guidelines that I have set for myself in order to make myself firstly save a lot more money and just overall end up buying a lot less Lego, hopefully, than I have the last couple of years. So the first thing that I would like to get and sort of allow myself to get is going to be the UCS Falcon. This has been a very long time coming and is a set that I am really excited to own one day, but I also don't have space for it. I still live at home, so like I don't have unlimited space, and it's one of those things that would just sit in my storage unit. So unless I can find it for 20% off, I was tempted to go and get it at that 20% off, but I feel like that's something that I should probably leave for later in the year when there's a bit more of a quieter period and not with like January 1st right around the corner. Next up is the Jazz Club Modular. This one I'm actually thinking that I will leave until VIP weekend in November so that I can get double VIP points and a promo, because it's just like one of those Lego exclusive sets. I either want to use my VIP points on it or try and gain as many as I can. I'm in no rush. Again, I'm not really going to build it, but I do really like it and I love the modulars, so I really want to have it as part of my collection, so I'm just going to leave that for a rainy day. When it comes to Star Wars though, a lot of the sets that are coming out in like the first sort of quarter of the year, I really do not want to be buying on release day, because I want to be saving these things for May the 4th weekend so that I can get myself that shiny promo that's going to come out, because chances are I'm not going to buy the UCS set, and even if I did buy the UCS set, I would probably only like build it, make a video with it, and then sell it on afterwards. The one set that I will allow myself to buy on release day though is the brand new 501st Specialist pack. I'm only planning on getting 2 of them despite how big I got into clone army building this year. Just the whole concept, when I think too much about it, is just ludicrous, though it did result in like my favorite video I've ever made, so I will give it that. But since it's a specialist pack, I'm going to be a lot more restrictive, as I want it to sort of line up in line with how many 501st clones I have, which at the moment is currently sitting at 30. So I feel like just getting 2 packs, one on release day, one either on May the 4th or when it's on sale or whatever, is going to be the way to go. TIE Bomber though, again, May the 4th weekend, same with like any of the dioramas that come out in the first half of the year, and I can't see myself getting any of the helmets despite them doing like Commander Cody and Captain Rex, though I mean I guess it depends on what they look like. I'm really excited to see those sets though. Just like the last couple of years as well, I do really want to get the Winter Village set, which I'll probably do the same thing that I did this year and put my VIP points towards it and redeem it so I can essentially get it for free, which will be lovely. For Marvel, I'm probably just going to end up buying a lot of the minifigures again, unless there are sets that sort of are like the Sanctum Sanctorum where they just like absolutely blow me away and are amazing and are incredible, or even like the Quinjet. I really like the new Quinjet, but again, I'm not going to buy it on release day. I'm just going to wait for it to either go on sale or just show up at Kmart just so I can save that like 20 bucks. I can wait an extra week. I'm not that desperate for it, but at the same time, I do kind of want a new set that I can build in January and really get excited over. Now, lucky for me as well, one of my favorite CMF lines is coming back, which is Disney Series 3. I am so excited for this CMF series. I don't even know what it's going to look like, but I am so hyped. I am buying that entire entire series day one. I will allow myself to do that. I mean, look, what? I'm gonna save like $1 per minifigure. I really want them. I'm so desperate to get them that I will do anything I can to get those things as fast as possible. I am so excited. Speaking of Disney as well, there was supposed to be an Up House coming out next year, which again, absolutely, I'm buying that day one. I'm not waiting. I don't care how much it is. I am buying that set. Speaking of CMF, since they will be turning into boxes, which I'm pretty sure is happening after Disney, I don't really plan on buying any more. If they do a themed one, look, I'm gonna buy them from like a third-party store that like unboxes all of them so that I don't have to gamble with those minifigures, as the only ones that I will be purchasing in their sort of blind state are the brown spaceman and the koala guy from the latest like minifigure series. I love them both. Absolutely want to get them. I'll just like feel through the packets and purchase them and call it a day. Then we have the advent calendars. I will definitely be purchasing the Harry Potter advent calendar if there is another one. And Star Wars, I probably will again, but both of these this time, I'm just gonna wait for a sale. This year I bought Harry Potter on release and then never ended up making a video on it until December. Like, I'm just gonna hold off. These things went on sale like crazy this year, so I'm just gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna buy it from Costco. I'm gonna buy it from a discounted retailer. I'm gonna buy it on sale on Amazon. I don't care what it is, but I am not paying full price for those advent calendars. And then lastly, probably my biggest purchases and like big ticket items for this year is definitely going to be probably like majority of the Star Wars Summer Wave. I end up buying almost all of the Summer Waves majority of the time, though this year I definitely spread it out a lot more and ended up getting some really good deals on things. And then as for Harry Potter, I'm buying everything on release day. I don't care. In fact, with Harry Potter, I am willing to pay more than retail price so I can get it early in some situations, just like I did the Hogwarts Express last year. So if anyone ever finds any Harry Potter sets early, message me on Instagram, message me on Discord, leave a comment in like the comments down below. Just let me know, because I will certainly pay more than you paid for those sets. Absolutely. I'm desperate for that stuff. I know it's crazy. I shouldn't be doing that, but look, Harry Potter is a theme that I am willing to take that gamble on, depending on, I guess, like the situation, how early and whatever, all the other logistics. Look, I will do it. It is my #1 theme. I love it to pieces. It is my bread and butter when it comes to Lego collecting. It is what I grew up on. It is what really got me into it. I will do anything for that theme. That's it though for new releases, though there'll probably be random sets that spring up throughout the year, like for example, the Avatar Banshee set. I absolutely love this thing. I'm really glad I got it. I don't plan on getting any other Avatar sets. Also, the James Bond cart, like stuff like that, I will probably be on board with, but again, I'm just gonna wait and buy things on sale. That is pretty much like the general concept and like message of this video, is just buy things on sale. Though one thing that I will not be able to buy on sale are anything that is retired. Now, I bought a lot of retired sets in 2022. I found some really good deals on a lot of them. I like usually don't go and hunt for retired sets and snipe on them until I get a good deal, but I'm also the type of person that will just look like 2 weeks, 3 weeks consistently at like the retired set that I'm looking at, and then when I find like a cheap deal within that period, I will go and buy it. But in 2022, I got caught up in it, so next year I really want to be good, and I'm just gonna steer away from that stuff. I've had my eye on the Ewok Village, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna pull the trigger. Too much reddish brown, too expensive. Though I would really like that like AT-AT Hoth little diorama that was given out as a promo, so that I've got the full set. Stuff like that I might be able to be swayed on, but for the most part, I'm just gonna try and steer away from Star Wars retired sets. Minifigures, on the other hand, that's a different conversation. I might end up buying a couple of them, but again, I really want to hold back and stop being, I guess, just like so extravagant like I was with Queen Amidala. But she's one of my favorite minifigures, so I don't feel bad about that. Some other things that I would really like to get are the entirety of the Fellowship. I don't have that many of them. I mean, I've got Frodo, Gandalf, Samwise. I really want to get Legolas, Gimli, Aragorn, Merry, Pippin, maybe Boromir. I'm not 100% sure. But those Lord of the Rings minifigures are expensive. I'm also worried that they might increase when Rivendell comes out, if that is really going to happen later in March. So I kind of want to act on these sooner rather than later. Definitely, I think at least though for like Legolas and probably Aragorn as well, I might leave the rest of them till later in the year, but I want to try and get some more of these guys going. Same deal when it comes to the Hobbit dwarves. I rewatched The Hobbit a couple of months ago before like Rings of Power came out, and I forgot how much like I love that movie. I have so much nostalgia for it because I distinctly remember when these Lego sets were coming out and I was trying to figure out a way for me to get all of the dwarves, and I just was so hooked up in that. So now I finally want to do it. Now that I've parted together bag end, I want gonna slowly try and get all of the Hobbit dwarfs together, but again, those are pretty expensive, though I don't feel like I need to act as quickly on them. Like I might just get maybe like 2 or 3 or something this year, and like that will be it. Then the last thing I wanted to talk about retired wise is Lego Harry Potter. This year I bought a lot of retired Lego Harry Potter sets, and I feel like I can take a safe break now. Unless I find a really good deal for one at like Brickworld Chicago or something, I'm just gonna like pause. Besides getting the final Harry Potter poly bag I need, which is this one with like the trolley, or another one of the night bus ones, so that I can keep the one I currently own sealed and I can open another one to like have it built up or whatever. That is my plan with like retired Lego Harry Potter. Otherwise, I mean, I can definitely see myself like leaning towards maybe finishing collecting like all of the Pirates of the Caribbean minifigures that I want, like getting Barbossa, Davy Jones as well. I feel like is another sort of like white whale minifigure that I really want to try and get one day. But for the most part, like I feel like on like the secondhand Bricklink market side of things, I just really want to just calm down a little bit. I don't want to buy many sets. Minifigures though is definitely where I feel like a lot of my like Lego spending when it comes to retired things or like secondhand things, I guess, is going to be. But overall, that is my sort of rough budget that I have set for myself. I have no clue like the amount of money that is going to be, but do keep in mind as well that I collect Lego and talk about Lego for a living. So my budget and my collecting and how much I'm buying is probably going to be very, very different to yours. So don't feel like you need to compare yourself to me or anyone else on the internet for that matter. I am just very lucky that I can talk about all of this stuff and share it and use it to make videos and all of that. And that is something that I feel like I want to try and do in 2023, is not buy as much, so that I guess I can like try and be more creative. Though I feel like I might buy a couple of sets with the intention of purely making a video around them and then selling them, because I just really want to just like keep the stuff that I actually really, really care about and I'm super passionate about, rather than just buy stuff because I think it's cool, which is something that I don't think I did quite as much in 2022, but I distinctly remember doing that a lot in 2021, so I'm trying to get better with that. But if you're like me and you've tried to come up with like a guideline or a budget for 2023, let me know what it's looking like down in the comments below. What sets are you going to be buying? What sets are you going to be avoiding? What are some of the retired sets that you feel like you might pull the trigger on as well? And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel down below. I hope you all had a very happy holiday season and have a very happy new year this weekend. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.